All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. I don't know, there's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. On second down, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Throwing on second down, Mariota. Forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. Got a man, it's Brown. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Let's go. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. Here's Mariota. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. first quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Second down and goal. Mariota complete. It's Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. Third and goal. Mariota buying time to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll try and run it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Throwing is Jackson. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
You got 3.
Play action. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to fourth down as well. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 3rd down, Jackson being chased out left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw Mariota. Open man, it's Allen. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Mariota. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Cook. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Here's Jackson to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw is Jackson. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
56 is the mic. Watch the out. Watch the out. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check. 56.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up doing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that because...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third, and then it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and this is picked up by the Saints. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position On this drive, where a touchdown can give them the lead, they need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. He's going to take off with it, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Third and short yardage, Mariota. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. On first and 10, here's Mariota. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now second and 13. Mariota now. And his throw is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's third down. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter, his second sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check 25. Switch it. Come on, switch it. No.
Now Cook running right. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Brings up third down.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Do it.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Draw play. This is Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. This is Carson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. On 2nd down, Cook. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. Oh, he stays up.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. To throw is Mariota. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devin White in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. To try again after the sack. Mariota dumps this one off to Chris Carson. Give him 2 yards on that play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
On set. 56. Check 56. Rip right, rip right.
Now Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. The tally there, -8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
out of his end zone. Mariota. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's fourth down. Mariota to throw for it on fourth. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a first and goal.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and that will write a finish to this ball game. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints, Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.